Uh, Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, where you're at. This is going to be a quick video of more advice concerning boots. Now, this is like editing skills. It's got it's quite a bit to be desired. Let me see here. A little bit wider on that angle. No, that's the widest it goes. Okay. There we go. Quick video concerning more advice on boots. When they're military combat boots, so on and so forth. And some maybe a couple shout outs and more to other actual people that are actual military YouTubers, unlike myself that never did anything like that of any real capacity or kind. But I could honestly say that I do have relative expert opinion concerning these matters, considering the work that I've done and the records that I've come up, performances and records I come up with. These boots here are the Belleville 390 model 390 Tropical, which basically they're okay and they work well. And we got them because I was in a desperate need of them from a third party server pretty quickly. And they came, and I ended up putting on a waiting list all the way until May 1st in order to get the Belleville 700 Vanguard 700B in black. And the bad news, good news is, even though I ordered them through a third party middleman supplier, and at some point I canceled one order, and then ultimately they billed the money for all three and sent all three, and I got them now today, or as of yesterday. It's scheduled to be here today. God willing, they got here a day earlier, March 4th. GCY 2023. What I don't like about, the only things I don't like about these boots, they kind of like creasing on the side. Can't really adjust that not to do that. And the, what do you call it? Okay, check out these new boots. Or new versus the old boots we've used for many years. This is the 700, this is the 700 Vanguard. Right here, these boots that I usually wear, that I set there, what I want to believe is a world record running at 3 miles, which I don't know whether or not that's something to brag about or not, okay? And these are the boots that I shot in the previous video that I only wear for show, that I've had for about 15 years, according to that video from the Royal Naval Weapons Station at the Pier in Leonardo on the North Jersey coast. And over there, you can see the 3 pairs of boots that I was talking about. They've come 2 in 1 set that came from Belleville, and one that came from the third party supplier. Okay, now the way I do this, okay, to set this up in order to help break it in so it doesn't hurt my feet, either use pliers or needle nose pliers, okay, pliers or needle nose vice grips to put on the side in order to make creases, to make their initial indentations so they don't go into the feet. Okay, now let's pick up the camera, right, and go a little further to show. I honestly can't remember in the previous videos if I gave advice on how it is that that the Kiwi outdoor laces are actually much better to me and personally than the original boot laces that come with them that are extremely tight, like these here. So at this point, I've now amassed myself a whole big supply of them, and you'd be surprised what a difference it can actually make for you once you get new laces and you put them into the boots. Okay, now just gonna do this, and big shout out to the YouTube channel Team Sports, gentleman by the name of Louis Swartz, big time National Guard recruiter. When I sent him a super chat saying, God's honest truth, I don't know how you deal with those boots. I'm using them and they're working okay, but I hate speedlets. Want to get a speedlet? A speedlet is here in order to get it on tighter and quicker. But you can't, it won't maintain that proper amount of tension like I was talking about in previous videos. If you have it tightened up like you're ready to run and go, okay, and you just sit there and you don't do anything to cramp up on you, like back in the early 1990s when the Reebok pump sneakers were made that were marketed by LA Lakers coach Pat Riley. You know, and he squeezed the little thing and he had the tennis pump and the basketball pump and the baseball pump and a little picture of that. There's different versions of that now that's made by Red Wing where you can click something like a Jim McMahon paint shooter zap it thing where he says, yo, Stetson. Okay, and got this here, and you have these laces that I guess they could work for some people if those people were comfortable with them. Me, I'm not comfortable with them. So I guess, if I'm in a hurry here, if I could get this off, or don't want to make a YouTube video go too long, if I could untie this quick enough. They're really long. Typically, for these height boots, you use about 72 inches. And like I said before, and I keep repeating myself over and over again, the advantage of the Kiwi outdoor laces that you could get from, I would say, a ShopRite. I imagine other parts of the country, maybe a Kroger's or an Acme or a supermarket that sells things like that. Walmart did have them, but now they're currently selling something called shoe gear that looks similar, but is not the same. So let's see here. These stay tight and they don't flex. So like a combination of suspension on like a sports car, like a third generation 1970s Corvette, as opposed to these here, these Kiwi outdoor as opposed to Kiwi boot. Now, let's see, get this little scissors, right? Cut this here. Okay. That there. This here, and take that out. When you finally lace them in, which for me is not right away, but later on, time goes by. Okay, these here, put that there, not to make it an even bigger mess. Okay, what we got? You got this here. You got this. Look at this in comparison. There's elasticity in this. And you can control the level of tension better. See that? They're able to do that, and then to me, it makes all the difference in the world when they're new and you're trying to turn. Okay. Now, first I'm going to try and attempt to do this, most important part of this video, one of the most important parts, with these pliers. I got this one, got a needle nose. You know, I neglected it, but it still works. Okay, that could go. Take this. Carefully set this up here. You got electrical tape. It always seems like the different colors of electrical tape is nowhere near as sticky as the Super 88 black 3M electrical tape. And what we do, we tighten this onto here, so I'm a little worried about that. That might not work that great. This goes onto here like this. Very carefully get that in. Right there. There you go. Take this electrical tape, right? Put this here. Okay. I wish I knew how to do speed ramps with the Adobe software. It'd make it even better. People would like the video even more. And you keep on going around with this and make sure you got a pull tension into your electrical tape. Set this up like this, right? Like that. Not too much. Everything's expensive. Everything costs money. Okay. Pull that out. Now you got this here. Careful getting that in place. That's good. Okay. Now we do the other side. little more difficult getting open. Got it open. Even though it's a little sticky. We'll get this here. Oh man. Boots are a little bent. Got kind of a bad feeling about that. I hope it don't turn bad on me. A little worried about that. Hope not. Every now and then you don't always get a perfect pair of boots. But by doing what I'm trying to show how to do here, it can greatly reduce the likelihood that your boots will not break in right. Because sometimes if you don't do it, it ends up going around like metatarsal area near the ankle and can cause unbelievable like injuries. Now remember, as I'm showing you how to do this, and the next things are just as important, that I'm embarrassed to admit, okay, not that I don't have advice, but by the fact that I've let my feet rot, I am not a substitute for a podiatrist or a foot doctor or any kind of physician. Ultimately, in the end, this is what I do in order to be comfortable and survive and save money. Anything that you need that you don't have is a lot. Money to get through a toll, a beverage, food, water, shelter, clothing, keep repeating over and over again. The more things you're able to successfully do yourself with outside help, the more you're going to save. Okay, and then I don't know, alright, that's not separate, okay, I got that there. This is set up like this. Okay, now we're going to try and do this on this boot, left side boot. And just break this off. Got it. Alright, now untie this and get this boot lace out. Okay, good. Now I'm going to try to do this with this vice grip, this needle nose vice grip, and if I do it the right way, carefully, the right amount of tension, I just might be able to get this in and not even need any electrical tape. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. This goes in here, like this. Right? Go in there. Okay, get that here, just the right amount. Click this here. Got it. Good. Now on the other side, same thing. Here you go. That's a whole separate discussion. But when you're doing welding, oh my goodness, so much transfer of heat, any type, stick, MIG or otherwise, that'll melt. That's dangerous too. Let's see here. Set this here. Alright? Very careful, get that in. A little bit less. Got it. This side and this side, I don't know, man. Maybe 6 hours, maybe 10 hours. Get this crease inside of here, so when you initially put them on, you have much better chances than breaking in properly. Okay, and now on some other advice. Big time firearm guru, gentleman by the name you can find on Facebook by the name of Mike Jones. Everybody knows his Grand Thumb. The guy was huge with his recent videos talking about when I put the comment on their channel, on his channel, Daddy Garen, Papa Plaid, whatever nicknames people call him, okay, I said listen to them very carefully about what they're talking about with your feet. You don't want to end up like me. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, see, with lack of hygiene, okay, what happened was I ended up getting athlete's foot right on there. Okay, it didn't take long to do it. Maybe I shouldn't be using occlusatory gauze to do it. Might not be necessary. Called Trimazole cream in any given brand. Not Neosporin, not an analgesic ointment, but Trimazole for external use only, not for ophthalmic use, eyes. Again, this doesn't actually require a prescription. You can buy this over the counter. I can't remember the name of the brand. Sorry, not Bass and Tracin. Clotrimazole cream, USP, United States Pharmacopoeia, 1%. The rest is inert to get it on you. Okay. What I was supposed to be doing, I wasn't doing. These socks here. These are made of merino wool on the other side of the planet. Or Australia, or the land of Oz, as they somehow joke around and call it. These socks, I clean for a whole separate video how to take care of them. They're in a range of about $15 a piece, give or take. Maybe you get them west, got them from Eastern Mountain Sports, so just stop by in Wigwam. I said you should always clean them and dry them on the outside. I wasn't doing it, but it took about 2 or 3 days of bad hygiene. Even though I put cream on to do it, didn't really clean myself that good. So far for me, I've been using Gold Bond, commonly available out of Walmart, in order to deal with it. I'm going to do it when it gets really cracked, and really bad. Is amlactin, 12% lactic acid moisturizing solution. Question. If you take care of yourself well enough, hopefully you shouldn't end up needing that. Okay. This, for me, I need to put this on in the morning and in the evening before I sleep. Gold Bond, 7 moisturizers, 3 vitamins, healing sensitive daily body and face lotion, Sensaheal. Heal, moisturize, and soothe, clinically shown, trademark Sensaheal, yes. Clinically shown to dry, sensitive skin. Hypoallergenics, fragrance free. Put that on here, and those on there. Like that, you see. You see how bad my right foot got in that short a period of time. Doesn't take much to do it. Okay? Now, you don't, like I said on that guy's YouTube channel, put that in there, man. You don't want to end up like me, you see, because at first, the biggest thing is, in addition to cracking, you end up with underchapping in your toes. Goes inside, next thing you know, so unbelievably painful, it can completely immobilize you and barely be able to stand up and walk. Kind of like when you lick your lips, instead of using lip balm or chapstick, and you end up hurting them. Kind of the same concept. And in the beginning, okay, you'll heal. You will get better. You will get better over time, but you see, if you do what was foolish like I did, and your feet get wet, and like veterans of Southeast Asia, Vietnam, or in tropical rainforest or jungle, you end up with immersion foot or a trench foot. Which, at first, but if you keep on repeating that over and over and over again, then you dry up quicker and you become more prone to have that happen to you. That's kind of like what's happened to me. Get this on here. There for now. Good. Better cushioning. I'll have to wear those for now. I'll have to break in the other 2 pairs of boots. Okay, there that is. Just for now, before I get them on. Put this here. And now we're going to do the right side. Doesn't take much before you end up with some tinea pedis, or some athlete's foot, and scratching on it. To get it off. You don't end up needing, like I said, clotrimazole, so got antibiotics in order to get it out, in order to get it out of there. Inside of this, and then Vaseline, well, at night, in between your toes over there, can help prevent that from cracking on you. Doesn't take a whole lot, but enough to do it. And you get it in there, like this. Okay, that's good. Get the sock on here. Now, I'm all set with it. And this, and I may or may not have had a video concerning it. I can't remember. I was jumping around acting like I was Gene Kelly, and not Xanadu, but before that we snapped the dance, we snapped, and You know, being a showboater and showing off around circles, yeah, don't I wish I could do that. But more importantly, super chats and comments I made on the YouTube channel of a big time retired Marine Corps Sergeant Major by the name of Cece, pronounced like spelled and pronounced like it sounds. C-E-C-E on his YouTube channel, SFMF, I believe that is. Please forgive me if I got that wrong, okay? Blousing garters, same electrical tape of any given color. The longer side is on the top. I prefer the shorter side on the bottom. As you carefully go around without too little or too much tension, they'll last you longer. You'll know which way to go and be way less likely to grind or cut into the side of you. Okay, but like I said, when I made them comments on there, okay, and he just uploaded another YouTube short, uniform standards in different branches, U.S. military. Okay, ultimately, you got to make the decision for yourself. I would not recommend setting yourself up like this for some kind of military exercise or combat maneuver. For me, as a laborer and an industrialist, it works. Just because this works for me may or may not necessarily work for somebody else. Okay, these are not cheap. They're about $20 to $25 to buy. They're made by a brand called Patriot. There's a couple different ones. These are the best ones that I'm aware of. Okay, I got this here. And I got that there. I normally go about that in my daily travels. Pretty sure I go. Now I got that set up, and I can very easily put the shirt on and go with it. So with newer boots, I could run a race wearing it, and I keep on hearing about this big time enlisted chief by the name of U.S. Navy. He was a Navy SEAL by the name of David Goggins. So those boots came to me that I could use to compete with the boots in a running race. Whether or not this is good news for this guy, I don't know about that. Let's see. Then, come on. I'm not saying this to be annoying or insult anybody, or showing derogatory speech. It's not not like that at all. If he's looking to duck a competition like that he doesn't want to go up against somebody that runs like that, then that's bad news for him. If he is who and what he says that he is, okay, then it'll be good news. See, let's see who and what are we talking about? Okay, that would be where are we at with this? About 23 minutes into this, that would be that gentleman standing right there on that cover of Runner's World from when? I can't even see the month. No, December of 2008. Among other things. That's tough guy. Holds it for a very long time. Around better like that. If you like this video and you like the content on here, please click like and subscribe. If you don't have to support me on Patreon, because there's no Patreon account. I am self-demonetized. There's no commercials that interrupt anyone that wants to watch and see this and learn from this. It's there for anyone that wants to see it or hear it. Like again, I said in the last video, Diana Campanella, she said, Hiram, I didn't know that you I had no idea you made videos showing people to do things. Is sharing, and sharing is caring. Thank you, and God bless. And no, again, no one is going to end up in hell or any kind of eternal damnation for not believing that there is a God. Thank you.